They've never won a ring. It's genuinely baffling, bro. I don't know why. Whatever.
The very first time. And it really was contributions from everybody in this game. But I got to start off with the hero of this game, Jalen Williams. Jada went out there and had not just one of the best performances of his career. I mean, definitively, when you consider the stakes, the best performance he has ever had. He had one of the most historic finals performances, really, ever when you consider a 23-year-old dropping 40 points in a pivotal game five. Like,
Yep.
that's almost unheard of. And for him
Yep.
to go out there and do it after all the ridicule he's gotten throughout this season, throughout this playoff run, so many people saying, I like the Thunder, but they can't win with J-Dub as their second option. They can't get it done. Why?
Yeah, I've seen that criticism for during the season, and yeah, I mean for like a to play devil's advocate a little bit, it was kind of valid. It was kind of valid because this is his ceiling, bro. If this is his ceiling, then what we've seen during the regular season and other stuff, it's like wow. He wasn't even really like maxing out his potential. But I feel like now we're seeing Jalen Williams come into his element more. He's coming into his play style more. So I feel like from here, he's only gonna move forward. Honestly, like I genuinely feel like coming into the next season off this playoff performance, even if the Oklahoma City don't win the ring, off this playoff performance, I feel like he's just gonna get better. That's just my frame of mind, bro.
Why was he an all-star? Why was he an all-NBA player? Because he's done stuff like this. When the Thunder need him most on either end, Dub was also deservingly all-defensive team. And there were people when he was named all-defensive all-star, all-NBA. Like, I tweeted out those three accolades, and there were many comments on that post and quote tweets saying, the NBA's ruined. How is a guy like this getting all these accolades? Because he's one of the most special young players in the entire sport. And I hope now on this national global stage, people are realizing it. The final stat line that Dub
Yep.
dropped, 40 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, just 1 turnover on 56% shooting, 3 of 5 from 3, 9 of 12 from the line. Really no mistakes at all from Jalen Williams. Anytime the Pacers battle back, partly because Teacher McConnell, maybe the scariest player I've ever seen play basketball in that third quarter, I'll
Bro, I there's not many people on the Pacers who scare me the way McConnell does, bro. Siakam, I see Siakam drive up to the rim, and I'm like, okay, let's get 2, 3 bodies on him, try to prevent him. Although he's gonna get the foul anyways. But Siakam, I'm like scary dude, right? But McConnell is just aggravating, a menace. You won't expect it. He'll shoot a three. He'll make it. He'll pull back from mid range. He'll put it up. He'll grab a layup. He'll intercept the pass on inbound. Like McConnell is a fucking force to be reckoned with, bro. Like you just don't see it coming.
talk about the Pacers in a bit, but they were fighting back. They brought it to within 2, and Dub immediately hits a 3. Anytime the Pacers try to build momentum and bring this thing back, Dub responded every single time. Shea
Yep.
was playing really well, but he started to really defer and let Dub cook, and that was huge. I mean, the both of them had one of the best finals duo performances we've ever.
Yeah. And people not saying like, and shout out to Shea because he had a quiet night, but like his stats are loud, bro. He put up 31. He had like 10 assists, a few steals, 4 blocks. He was killing it last night.
Seen. Shea ends up dropping 31 points, 2 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 4
Yeah,
blocks,
look at
6
that high layup off the top of the glass, bro.
stocks. Shea was unbelievable, specifically on that defensive end. And there's been a lot of people talking about, oh, Shea's not this real defender. The Pacers can go at him.
Shea is a defender. Shea is most definitely a defender. And to give kudos to the Pacers too. Obi Toppin, athletic insanity. Same from Neesmith. He dunked over a 7 footer on your head top over a 7 footer. Oh God.
in this game, partially because Dub was so good on the offensive end, Shea was able to exert a lot more energy on the defensive end, and that led to him being locked down, clamping up left and right. Dub, of course, still playing great defense, but the amount of
Yep.
tough buckets, tough lays, crazy mid-range jumpers, every single three that Dub hit, just extreme confidence. I can't say enough
I don't know how this video specifically, so like my fault, guys.
good about what Jalen Williams did in this game. And really, ever since another one, really ever since the Nugget series ended, Jalen Williams has been ridiculous. He's been nonstop, pivotal, integral, doing everything the Thunder need to inch closer to this championship. He's been so good that there are now people who I'm sure one time were saying, "Oh, Dub isn't that good. Like the Thunder can't win with him as a second option," to now saying that he should be Finals MVP. I still think it.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, he's gonna say it's still SGA. SGA is more consistent. He's putting up more points overall. He has better stats across the board. But I'm seeing people say he's better than Brown, and there's merit to it. There's merit to it.
It's Shaq. I mean,
But
he's
we'll see.
having a historic finals himself. The fact that Dub has put himself even into those conversations is a testament to how good he has been. And I told people this was going to happen. I tweeted out before the playoffs. He was going to step up and help the Thunder win a championship. They're one win away now. And people clown me on that tweet saying that Dub wasn't capable of that. He is absolutely capable. And he got them to this point with the best game in Thunder playoff history. I feel pretty comfortable in saying that. Like Russ and Katie each shot 40 in a finals
Bro, like it's not me, right? Like the last video we watched, this shit was fine. It was good, bro.
before, but to do this one and to get the Thunder one win away in a game 5 like this, I've never seen anything like it as a Thunder fan. So yeah, again, it was crazy. It legitimately felt like he physically could not miss. And of course, playing amazing defense as well, like he always does. Jalen Williams is not only one of the best young players in the league, he's one of the best players in the league, period. He's one of the best two-way players. J-Dub, deservingly All-Star, deservingly All-NBA, and deservingly now one win away as a second option from an NBA championship. And I hope any of you out there that were doubting him, that were doubting his ability to be a second option in this type of environment, that were hating on him throughout the season, because people are going to comment below, "Oh, you're making this up, man. He never really got that much hate." He did. Acting like I'm not going to see it, like I'm not the guy who sees most of this Thunder hate.
He did get a lot of hate.
So
I know
much credit
people
to
who personally were hating on him.
Williams. And again, Shea, 9 of 21 shooting. A lot of those misses felt like they came later in the game when it was kind of already wrapped up. But offensively, he was so huge in keeping the rhythm, helping the Thunder build out that lead. His playmaking was awesome. The team as a whole shot so much better from three. I mean, it's crazy. They only made 14 threes. It felt like a lot more with how big so many of those shots were. But I guess it's a big change when the Thunder hit 3 threes last game. The Thunder had more threes in the first quarter tonight than they had in all of game 4. And it just felt like the offense
Yeah,
was
that's
so much
because in game 4 they only put up 3 threes, bro. Game 4, only God knows how they kept it that close for that long. People will say it was the refs, but they can go cry about it.
more fluid. It was clicking a lot more. We were getting a lot better looks. I mean, the double big lineup started this game, and I was like a little bit hesitant because it didn't play well last game. And there have been a lot of slow starts the Thunder have had with the double big involved. But it worked because there was a lot of great screening from Hartenstein, a lot of great movement from Chet Holmgren. Those two really got going a little bit early on.
Yeah,
And it
like
felt like
oh, that finger roll, bro. I don't know how he did it, bro. That spin finger roll floater into the hoop, bro. Home run did magic
the
on that one.
spacing was good. It just felt like Mark really had everybody in the right spots, cooked up the ability to generate a lot more open looks. It felt like Shea was getting a lot more of a runway going downhill.
I wonder if we're gonna see the smallest lineup for game 6 in Indiana with Wallace starting.
I also think
And hopefully Caruso as well.
getting J-Dub involved in the offense a lot more was super huge. We saw that at the end of game 4 where there were a lot of these J-Dub to Shea screens, like they were playing a two-man game, whether it's
Yep.
Shea or Dub as the screener.
Yep. Elite duo, bro. I do as a duo, I do find them more cohesive than Tatum and Brown. I won't say individually that Brown is better. That I mean, J-Dub is better than Brown, or that SGA is better than Tatum. Although SGA probably is better than Tatum, but as a duo, as a combined unit, nah, they're better for sure.
And the Thunder employed some more of that, like just a lot more wrinkles offensively, and it led to the Thunder having, I think, their best offensive game. I can't remember how much we scored in game two, but I mean, they still shot 42.6%. It felt a lot better than that. And maybe that's just because we had 3 threes last game. That's probably part of it. But I mean, also defensively, we talk about this all-time defense. That's what won the Thunder last game. It was here again. I mean, for the first like few minutes, the Pacers are kind of just hitting everything, and the teams are just trading buckets left and right. But after those first few minutes, really for the rest of the first half until the TJ McConnell explosion of the third quarter, which I'll never forget, the Thunder defense was just not letting the Pacers at all into the paint. They could not get within the arc, and that
Yeah,
combined with the Thunder hitting
that he didn't have to show the clip of Halliburton like that. That was dirty.
some timely threes, did have
Poor Halliburton, man. I've seen tweets like his number is his amount of field goals, and it's like, come on, don't turn on Halliburton now. Like, I'm sure he's never been the most consistent, but he's still a great player.
still a few of those uncharacteristic turnovers. Like I had a turnover on an inbounds pass that didn't result in a bucket. Thankfully, there was one turnover where I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Caruso or Wiggins threw the ball over Chet a little bit too far, and then Siakam got a run out dunk. Like there were still those uncharacteristic moments, but I felt like for the most part, this was Thunder basketball. This is the team that needed to show up here.
Yep, yep. It was very enjoyable to watch. Um, I mean, I'm fine with either team winning. I'm kind of coming from a neutral stance. I'm a Celtics fan, but I do have a little bit of favoritism towards SGA and the Thunder. And it was good basketball. I'm not gonna lie. I really liked watching. Like they played well, except for that fourth quarter where McConnell was tearing them up, bro. Ooh, the lead got down to two, bro.
Tonight that was ready to take the Pacers' best punch if it came, and it came somewhat, but it doesn't look like it in the box score. And I think a lot of that was just because of this Thunder defense that refused to give.
I will say, yeah, OKC probably could have afforded to be less physical. People will say that OKC gets off with a lot of physicality. I'm pretty sure the Pacers threw more free throws, and the free throws are a lot of what kept them in because OKC was too rough, and they kept fouling on attempts from the Pacers.
Really anything up. It was forcing turnovers. It was stonewalling Halliburton, who ended up not making a field goal. He was 0 of 6, 0 of 4 from three turnovers for 4 points. By far the worst game he's played here in the playoffs. And he did go back into the locker room for, I think it was a calf injury or a leg thing. He's been dealing with a little bit of a leg thing. So that probably factored into it. But just in general, Thunder making him extremely uncomfortable, second guessing
Yep.
everything. Siakam was the best player for the Pacers tonight. 28 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Siakam was unbelievable. He tried to will the Pacers to this win. Got only 8 free throws. It felt like a million. I swore every time he drove and was using
I'm That's the way the game feels, bro. Like it felt like they kept fouling him every time he drove, but only 8 free throw
his
attempts.
physicality. He got to the line, which the Pacers definitely needed. Neesmith was 4 or 5 from 3 for 14 points. Like some guys stepped up. I keep talking about TJ McConnell, but I just can't believe some of the middies he was hitting. He had an and one. Like he single-handedly brought the Pacers back into this game, finished with 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals.
Beautiful performance from McConnell, man.
A lot of guys stepped up. Obi Toppin had 12. It was just kind of a rough game for Tyrese Halliburton. And I think some of that
Toppin
was
always puts it up though. Toppin always puts it up, bro. We love Toppin, bro. We love Obi Toppin doesn't have a single hater, and if you hate Obi Toppin, you're weird.
Tyrese, but I think a lot more of it should just go as credit to the Thunder defense. What Lou Dort, Alex Caruso, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, all those guys holding up on switches, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, they played phenomenally on Halliburton for 48 minutes. A lot of the talk is going to be that Halliburton struggled and this and that he choked, but I think a lot more of it is just the Thunder defense. It's been the story of the season for OKC. It's really been the story of the NBA this season is this Thunder historic defense, and that's what's gotten them within one win of an NBA title. Rougher game 2 from Benedict Mathurin, 2 of 11 shooting. And then back on the Thunder side, I gotta show love to Lou Dort. I mean, the torture chamber, he was the biggest reason why
The
Halliburton
torture
struggled.
chamber. Ah, yeah. OKC fans have the funniest memes, bro.
3 of 6 from 3 as well. One
And Caruso was still there on steals, bro. Let's not forget about Caruso. Caruso was still there on energy on steals. He does this every night where he just comes out and he shows why OKC has the best defense in the league.
3 from Chet Holmgren, who had a bad offensive night overall, 4-15, but defensively, it's one of the more complete defensive games I feel like I've ever seen Chet play. He was blocking or altering basically any shot that came within like 12 feet, 20 feet, it even felt like, of the rim sometimes.
That's why
Caruso,
they
not
kept
his
him on the
best
field.
scoring game, but again, locked down defensively, 4 steals in this one. Casey Wallace came up so huge. He started the first 3 games of this series and just
Wallace and Wiggins, bro. Mad love. Wiggins would just lock in. You see him at the 3 point line, you see them past him, you're like, you already know he's gonna shoot a three, and then he fucking makes it. Shout out to Wiggins, bro.
really couldn't get a rhythm going with the starters, but ends up with 3 threes in this one, 11 points, 4 steals, including a huge one after Dub hit that aforementioned three that pushed it back to 5 after the Pacers cut it to 2. Casey Wallace got a run out dunk off a steal, and that was a huge momentum shifter as well. Everybody really stepped up. And the Thunder depth is kind of the story of this team as well. Like, so many guys were able to come in and make an impact. Still were able to get Shea a good bit of rest, kept up that subbing pattern of having Shea come in and out during the first and fourth quarters to make sure he was good for the fourth. But in the end, the Thunder didn't need him that much down the stretch because Dub took over and they were able to come away with this one pretty comfortably. And now, one win away from an NBA title. I mean, I was crying in the stands. There's a video out there if you want to see it on Twitter. Emotional, man. I mean, it means a lot. Like, y'all watch this channel. Y'all hear me talk about OKC. All those people that comment anytime I make a Thunder video that, oh, all you're doing is glazing them. Like, y'all know how much this thing means to me. Also now 13 straight wins for me in person watching the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is just crazy that that's the way that it's gone. They haven't lost with me in the building since 2023, and now I'm kind of considering going to Game 6 in Indiana. I'm not really sure yet. I got to feel it out. I have a flight out of here at like 6 a.m. I got to be up in less than 5 hours,
Go to Indiana, bro. We need you.
probably at this
Amazing, amazing franchise, Oklahoma City, man. And I never was ever an Oklahoma City Glazer or just in love with them. In fact, I was hoping the Celtics would win Banner 19 again this year, but I'm glad to see what they're
point.
doing.
But I'm gonna get this video out to y'all. And I don't know, I'm probably not gonna be able to sleep anyways. But yeah, those are some of my thoughts. Again, shout out to J-Dub, man. All the criticism, all the hate that he got, all of the slander all throughout the season, throughout some points in this playoff run where he's had to
Shout out to J Dub, bro. Historic game 5, man. And I mean, look, some fans will be mad, they'll blame officiating again. The Pacers just played worse, bro. I'm sorry. But with that all being said, bro, take care, stay blessed. I love all of you.